As human beings, we all desire to feel a human connection. It's natural to want company by your side, someone who values you and accompanies you during your challenging moments in life. Whitney Wolfe Herd did not only understand this feeling, but also decided to do something about it. She decided to solve a huge pain point in the online dating world, the decision for women to take the first step. With Bumble, Herd decided to make a brilliant move to capitalize on the shortcoming that existed within the market. She decided to let women have a say in who they wanted to approach and said, "The power lunch is no longer just for men. We all deserve a seat at the table." This is how she became a billionaire at the age of 31. Miss Wolfe Herd is one of 328 women who made Forbes' 2021 list of the world's billionaires, up from 241 women last year. This is all thanks to her unwavering discipline and strength in the face of adversity. Bumble had more than 15 million conversations and 8 million matches under its belt within the first year through her drive to remain impenetrable. In 2020, it got over 100 million subscribers worldwide. According to her, the reason for success is trying to achieve something. Don't be scared of the what ifs, because the truth is, the only failure is not trying, says Herd. That's the only way you can fail. Trying and having it not work out isn't a failure. The only failure is not trying. Whitney played the game successfully. She didn't just understand the consumer. Instead, she was the consumer herself. She identified the barriers as a user and solved the problems from that mindset. Her focus on customer orientation is the reason behind her success.
If you feel the pain point of something, the chances are somebody else feels it as well. If you can genuinely say you are creating something that would help you, that would solve a personal problem, a personal struggle for you, you are going to find success.
According to Forbes, Whitney owns a 21% stake in Bumble and is the co-founder of Badoo. Together, Bumble and Badoo operate in 150 countries with 2.8 million paying users as of 2021. How does she think of Bumble? Success begins with creativity and an original idea, which made Whitney successful. At first, Herd wanted to make Bumble a social platform for women and not a dating application. However, Wolfe Herd sees Bumble less as a dating app, a social platform, or a tech company than as a brand. She wanted the application to be like Facebook, but for people who did not know each other yet. The idea of Bumble originated after her lousy relationship with co-founder Mateen and her job on Tinder ended. She wanted to prove that she was the person that did the marketing behind Tinder. She did help the company grow, and all that was being stripped from her. She did it once and she'll do it again, better. Wolfe Herd wanted to make an application where women could give each other compliments, but then Andreev, the ex-co-founder of Bumble, approached her with the idea of starting a dating app. Wolfe Herd agreed, but only if the women could be in control. According to her, it was time for women to make a move and have the first say. It's time to challenge the status quo and the norms and have a female perspective. According to her, Bumble is the outcome of a fiercely dedicated team who worked tremendously hard to show that women can, should, and will make the first move. When relationships are better for women, they're better for everyone. To all the first movers, whether on our platforms, in business, or in life, you're what today is about. Never take no for an answer. Believe in yourselves and turn your pain into purpose. Continuing her advocacy for women after her first child, she made sure to make her application Bumble a stellar example of parental rights, where she declared bonuses, paid leaves, and flexible start times for new parents. Workers already received 4 months of paid leave and $1,000 bonuses to offset childcare costs while at work, with flexible start times and reimbursement for using breast milk delivery services. After Herd's announcement, she stated she wanted to do more. "Now that I'm pregnant, I understand, just from the basic demands of needing to go to a doctor's appointment on certain weeks, that I can't imagine the stress that someone might feel who can't make their own hours." Herd told Fast Company in 2019, "So many CEOs think about parenting within the context of maternity-paternity leave, but that's kind of where it stops. But there are 9 months of pre-paternity or pre-maternity. Then there's everything that comes after. So I'm really starting to think about the white space beforehand and afterhand of that actual leave, and making sure that once a parent does come back to work, how do we do that in a flexible way? What makes Bumble profitable?" The company makes its profit through subscriptions and in-app purchases that allow users to boost the reach of their profiles. It enables users to extend the clock on their matches, almost expire after 24 hours, and go back to options they might have missed. Bumble lets people have a sense of control over their decisions, which makes it popular. When Bumble became public, Whitney Wolfe Herd tweeted, "Today, at Bumble becomes a public company. This is only possible thanks to the more than 1.7 billion first moves made by brave women on our app, and the pioneering woman who paved the way for us in the business world. To everyone who made today possible, thank you. #Bumble IPO." According to Forbes, Herd is the youngest ever female CEO to take a company public in the United States. The shares of the stocks opened at $76 per share, and the company raised $2.2 billion. What is her one piece of advice for people? According to Herd, nobody should ever take themselves too seriously. While work is rewarding, never neglect things that matter to you. Finding success is amazing, but there's no award if you neglect the things that matter the most. Herd mentions that her journey to success started from understanding that
how do you pick yourself up in a dark moment? Listen, we're all gonna have dark moments, and people have had a lot darker moments than I have. Everything is relative, and I know how fortunate I am, but I think whenever you're feeling like it's the end, you have to remember somebody else, many others are feeling that way, and how can you take something that breaks your heart and build a solution out of that?
So, from her dark journey of being depressed and feeling alone, she decided to build a platform for women only, now called Bumble BFF. During her dark phase, she got approached by her business partner, who pitched her another idea for a dating application. At that time, she was still hesitant about it after the incident at Tinder, and she didn't want to get involved in another dating platform. Finally, however, she decided to take a leap of faith and said yes, and is now the youngest self-made female billionaires in the world. However, Herd's journey did not start well. Instead, she faced sexual harassment at her old workplace, Tinder, and got called various terms, tarnishing her reputation. But instead of getting knocked down by adversity, she took the comments in stride. She responded that she was too busy to be heard about any such comments. Conclusively, Whitney succeeded by providing women the security to choose first. She tackled an existing problem and created a legacy at a young age. She's an example for every old and young person to follow. Herd has consistently mentioned that when we look at the local market, we want to hear the local woman's opinion. We want to understand their culture, struggles, and joys, and we want to build what they want. That is our approach to international. We feel that we have a unique competitive advantage in the sense that our brand has always been authentically true to that. It gives us a competitive advantage when you think about us building for women first. Whitney Wolfe is currently entering the business market where women will continue to have the first say. This is the third vertical for Bumble after dating BFF and now Biz for business and networking. According to her, women making the first move empowers them and makes the other party respect the women. She paid her respects to the women after becoming a billionaire by stating this is only possible thanks to the more than 1.7 billion first moves made by brave women on our app and the pioneering women who paved the way for us in the business world. Wolfe Herd added on Twitter, "To everyone who made today possible, thank you. Thank you for watching our video. We're Successful Guys, a channel for wealthy leaders. If you enjoyed the video, press the like button and subscribe to watch new videos. See you soon!